Welcome to another episode of Dining with Greatness. I'm Chris Padgett. We're at the Toonerville Deli in Old Louisville today. I'm with an old friend of mine, Jason Gibbons. Jason, how you doing today?
Good.
What'd you go with today?
I went with it was called the Czar. It was a Reuben.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
Yeah, the bread looked really good.
Well overpriced for a Reuben, but
yeah, but you know what? Any sandwich place now, it's not gonna be cheap. So, no, I thought the food. It's funny because neither one of us has ever been here. This was like a completely blind choice, but I thought it was pretty good. Before I do any of these, I always do a little, Facebook stalking to see, what areas can we go down here to discuss. And I saw something, I'm gonna be honest, I found a little bit disturbing. On your likes, music, Taylor Swift. I mean, is this legit? Are you a Taylor Swift fan, or?
No, that's really, I'll be honest, that my wife is not on Facebook, and my daughter has been a big Taylor Swift fan, so I have a feeling that's what it was for.
So you're not sitting around listening to
I wouldn't call myself
16
a Swiftie, no.
You're not a Swiftie? Are you concerned at all about Taylor's relationships right now? Because she seems to be going through some turbulence in her personal life.
I don't really know those.
You don't? Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, my respect for you has grown immensely. I was a little concerned. If you could have spoken intelligently about that, that wouldn't have been a good thing.
The only thing, there's a show on CMT Crossroads.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift with Def Leppard.
That was several years ago, but I wouldn't say it's good because it's still Taylor Swift, but yeah, it wasn't bad. Did you attended DeSales, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you're a South End guy, right?
South End, yes.
All right, well, we're going to hit on both of these here. When you went to DeSales, uniforms?
Uniforms.
You had to wear the same thing every day?
No, just button-down shirt, just dress pants, not the same thing.
You didn't have to wear a jacket?
No.
Okay. Do you feel that's given you a greater appreciation, though, of fashion creativity as you've gotten older, since you had to spend so much time?
Well, I can't, DeSales all guys school, so I don't know how much time I spent getting ready, what I wore. I don't know. That's a good one.
What about? So you probably wore dress shoes.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
What about tennis shoes? When did you play sports in high school?
Played some basketball.
What was your first pair of big time basketball shoes? What were they? What was the brand? Because
I know
cool shoes when we were growing up are a little different than what they are now.
I had ponies.
But you know what? I owned a pair of ponies.
I had some ponies when I played basketball in grade school, and I thought it was big time.
Do they still even make?
I don't think so. I don't think they make ponies anymore.
But it's funny how many of the shoes that were big when we were growing up are still around. They just kind of have a funky niche, like Puma is big in soccer.
That's true.
But you would never see a basketball player wearing Puma anymore. And when we were growing up, all these guys were angling for the basketball market.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you remember, the big ones, basketball-wise, when we were growing up, was Converse.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson and
the
Larry
weapons, Converse weapons. That's what they were called.
But Magic Johnson and Larry Bird wore the Converse shoes, and it all changed with Michael, and now it's almost exclusively Nike. A little bit of Adidas, and Under Armour's trying to get in,
right.
But it's almost exclusively Nike. Talking about South End here.
Okay.
When was the first time? How old were you when you went to your first Kentucky Derby?
I was a sophomore in high school.
Sophomore in high school.
Sophomore.
How many times do you think you've gone to the Kentucky Derby since then? How many times total? Best guess.
20.
It's probably a little different atmosphere for you now than it was then, wasn't it?
Well, actually my family still does a family reunion in the infield. Mm-hmm. So every once in a while, I did that like 3 years ago.
Did you?
Infield, so I've done both.
Do you think people outside of Louisville have any idea what a big deal the Kentucky Derby is in Louisville?
No, and I know this. I have good seats with work last year, and I remember asking a couple people, what, and they just don't get it.
No.
They have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, literally, there are businesses in Louisville that live or die off of what they do Derby weekends. I mean, I work in a casino. We don't live or die off of it, but it's a huge weekend for us. Did you have a favorite year you went, or maybe a favorite horse somewhere along the lines?
Strike the Gold. I don't even know what year it was. I think it was in college, but I hit it. I hit it pretty big.
Did you?
I won some money, so I remember that.
Because I never bet Derby a whole lot because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I always like Smarty Jones.
Smarty Jones.
Thought it was just kind of a cool name.
Should have won the Triple Crown.
I know, he was close. So, all right, we usually wrap this up with, I hit your rapid fire with 6, 7, 8 questions. I get, just random stuff. I throw it at you, quick questions. I need quick answers for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, what was the first concert you went to?
Night Ranger.
Where at?
Freedom Hall.
Freedom Hall. Who's your favorite superhero?
See you all later.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea.
Do you feel like Hawkman is an underrated or overrated superhero?
He's underrated.
He doesn't really get his due, does he?
I like Iceman.
Iceman?
Yeah.
How often do you work out during the week?
4 times a week, for sure. Throwing, hopefully, a couple more in.
What's a vacation spot you've never been to that you'd most like to
Australia.
go
I want to go to Australia.
to? Have you ever ridden a horse?
Yes.
Have you ever watched an entire Elvis movie?
No.
Do you enjoy flying? Not like yourself, like a superhero, but like on a plane.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't bother me.
Okay, don't really
Bothers
enjoy
my
it.
wife, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah. When you get water, ice water or room temperature?
Ice water for sure.
Do you find room temperature water consumers a little pretentious?
Yeah, it's so European.
Yeah, I agree with you. That gives me a headache.
Don't like that.
So, anyways, there you have it. Jason Gibbons today at the Toonerville Deli. I guarantee there's more insightful information in the last 10 minutes than you probably had all week. So, don't know when we're going to do this again. Don't know who we're going to get to do it. Thanks for joining us. This is Chris Padgett, Dieting with Greatness.